Is your desktop covered in miscellaneous photo and video files, making it impossible to actually find anything? If you're looking for an easy method to keep things organized and backed up, today I'm sharing my exact method for how I keep my media organized so that my travel videos and home videos are easy to access when I need them. I did a poll on my Instagram page last week, and this was the video that you guys were the most excited for, so let's jump in. My name is Annabelle Needles, and I'm a habitual wonder seeker, as well as the video editor behind Evergreen Productions. I'm here to help fellow wonder seekers get off their phones and into their lives. I love having access to an amazing camera in my pocket thanks to my smartphone, but it is way too easy for those files to just get uploaded to my computer, or worse, not backed up at all, and then they become impossible to enjoy or look back on later. And isn't that why we took those photos and videos in the first place? So let's hop over to my computer where I'll show you the exact process that I use to keep my photos and videos organized. So the first step is to set up your folder structure. I start by doing a folder for the year, and then within that I do subfolders for each month. Now it's very important that you use the number of the month at the beginning of the file name, and that way your folders will stay in order chronologically instead of alphabetically. Now I used to create subfolders for my camera and my iPhone separately, but I found that that was just an added unnecessary step, especially since my DSLR and my iPhone use a different naming convention. But for the joint hard drive that I share with my husband, we do create subfolders. For his iPhone, my iPhone, our DJI Osmo Pocket, and our drone. The more cameras you have, the more likely it is that you're going to have overlapping file names. That's when those individual folders under each month become really important. Step 2 is to import your photos and videos from your iPhone. Now, the Mac will have this default camera upload situation, but I actually prefer to use image capture. I try to back up my phone and my computer once every week, but sometimes it's more like monthly. I definitely, however, make sure that I'm backing up my phone and dumping all of my photos and videos before I take a trip, because losing my phone on the road is literally my worst nightmare. I use image capture to pull the videos from my phone and simply select all the photos from that month to put into that month's folder. I like that the green check marks show me right away where I left off, unless like right now I'm starting a new month or folder. So that makes it easy to keep everything backed up. I just look for the little green check mark, and that's where I know to start again. Step number 3 is to do a quick declutter. So once I have all the photos in a folder, I'll do a quick scan through all of the photo files, just using preview, to see if there are any that are out of focus or just not worth keeping for some other reason. So like this photo I took of the line at the grocery store, I just sent that in a text message. I don't necessarily need to keep that for posterity. I'll move that to the trash. I took this screenshot just to help me remember to research this music source that I had not heard of, that Estrella of La Chispa Studio shared. So I actually have a screenshots folder that I use to keep all of my screenshots and notes. And so I'll just go through and move any screenshots into that folder, or I'll end up deleting them if I've already researched what I needed to from that screenshot. Step number 4 is tagging. And this is really the magic of how to make your archive actually searchable without having to make a million subfolders and try to remember exactly where everything is. You can see all of the tags here. Any trips that I took that month, I'll create tags for any big project, like the 100-day project that I'm working on, or our RV renovation that we did a few years ago. Let's say I want to maybe create a tag called quarantine. Create a new tag and assign that tag to this photo. Maybe I want to have a recap video at the end of the year, so I might go through here and decide, oh, you know, this video that I took of our shoot day today, I want to save that for the year in review video. So maybe I'll tag 2020 favorites, create a new tag, add that tag to this video, and now I have a searchable archive. And the nice part is that these can be from any folder across your computer. When you click on these tags, it shows all your photos and videos from that trip in one place. So that makes it really easy to look back on them later. So you can also find tags just by searching. You can see that I have quite a few tags going on here. So you can just find them here. Say I want to search for my Lebanon videos. It then brings up all of these photos and videos, and you can see what folder on my computer these pictures are in. Think of these tags as big events or categories. I don't go through necessarily and tag every single photo, but I try to group them in ways that I might want to look back on them later. Step 5 is to back up your computer. Usually after I've imported and sorted a new batch of photos, I'll attach my backup drive and run a complete backup of my computer, which you can set up through Time Machine. You can see it's preparing it now automatically because I just plugged in the drive. As a professional video editor, I'm constantly paranoid about losing important files. So I've put backing up my computer as a regular recurring task on my Trello board to make sure it gets done on a regular basis. And I just copy this card from the task templates to Friday, and I'll create that card so that it shows up here on my to-do list for Friday. You definitely don't want to do all that work to organize your photos and videos and then lose it because your hard drive fails or your computer gets stolen or your phone gets stolen. I use Trello not only for the recurring tasks in my business, like backing things up, but I also use it to make sure that I'm implementing self-care. If you want to hear all about how I use Trello to hack my morning routine, click the video that's on your screen right now. Please subscribe to this channel and make sure you click the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I post a new video.